In the fast-paced world of B2B marketing, everyone is talking about artificial intelligence. You hear it in every meeting and see it in every LinkedIn feed. But for enterprise leaders, a giant question mark still hangs over the technology. Is our data actually safe? It's a fair question. Most of us have experimented with public AI tools, but there is a lingering fear that feeding proprietary secrets into a public cloud is like shouting your trade secrets in a crowded town square. This is where the shift toward private B2B AI models changes the game. Instead of using a general AI that knows everything and nothing, imagine an AI that only knows your business. An AI that has studied your specific product nuances, your unique brand voice, and your historical customer interactions. By training these models on your HubSpot knowledge base, you aren't just using AI, you are building a secure, private digital brain for your company. The B2B AI trust gap, why privacy is the new priority. Why are so many organizations still sitting on the sidelines? It isn't because they don't see the value, it is because of the trust gap. According to recent data, 39% of marketers are still unsure how to safely use generative AI without risking data integrity. For a B2B firm, your documentation is your secret sauce. It contains the specific ways you solve problems that your competitors can't. If that data leaks into a public large language model, LLM, you lose your competitive edge. Furthermore, the financial stakes of a mistake are staggering. The average cost of a data breach has climbed to $4.44 million in 2025. This is why shadow AI, where employees use personal AI accounts to draft client responses, is a massive risk. To move forward, enterprises need a solution that offers the power of GPT-4 or Claude, but keeps the data behind a locked door. This is exactly what a private model trained on your own assets provides. Why your HubSpot knowledge base is a goldmine. If you want to train a high-performing AI, you need a high-quality textbook. Most companies have data scattered across PDFs, Slack channels, and old emails. However, if you use HubSpot, you likely already have a structured, vetted source of truth, your HubSpot knowledge base. Your knowledge base is the perfect training ground for several reasons. It is already verified. Unlike a raw data dump, your knowledge base articles have been written and approved by your experts. It is structured. HubSpot organizes data in a way that AI crawlers can easily understand. It is dynamic. As you update an article about a new software patch or a service change, your AI learns the new information instantly. When you use your own documentation as the primary source, you solve the biggest problem in AI: hallucinations. A general AI might make up a refund policy if it doesn't know yours. A private AI trained on your HubSpot knowledge base will simply quote your actual policy. In fact, companies using AI-driven knowledge management have seen an 85% reduction in the time employees spend searching for information. How does training a private model actually work? You don't need a PhD in data science to understand how this works in the HubSpot ecosystem. The process primarily uses a method called Retrieval Augmented Generation, RAG. Think of RAG as an open book exam for the AI. Instead of relying on its original training, which might be months or years old, the AI is instructed to look in your HubSpot knowledge base first. When a customer or a team member asks a question, the AI searches your private vault, finds the relevant article, and then uses its language skills to summarize the answer. This ensures that the output is accurate. It only uses the facts you provided. Secure. The search happens within your secure environment. Relevant. It uses your specific terminology and product names. Research shows that when an AI is restricted to a specific internal knowledge base, accuracy rates for staff and customer responses can hit 93%. This level of precision is what turns a chatbot into a reliable business tool. The role of HubSpot Breeze agents. At the heart of this evolution are HubSpot Breeze agents. These are specialized, autonomous agents designed to perform specific tasks across marketing, sales, and service. Take the Breeze customer agent, for example. Instead of a traditional chatbot that follows a rigid, boring decision tree, press 1 for sales, the customer agent uses your knowledge base to have a real conversation. It can troubleshoot a complex technical issue at any time without a human ever stepping in. Does it work? The data says yes. HubSpot customers have reported a 37% improvement in ticket closure rates after just 1 year of integrating these AI-driven tools. By automating the easy questions using your private data, your human team is freed up to handle the high-value, complex problems that require a personal touch. Solving the context problem in B2B sales. In the B2B world, context is everything. A generic AI doesn't know that your enterprise tier includes a dedicated account manager, but your growth tier does not. It doesn't know that your software integrates with Salesforce, but not with Oracle. By training your private B2B AI models on your HubSpot data, you give your sales and marketing teams a co-pilot that knows every detail. This is particularly useful for Breeze prospecting agents. These agents can research leads and draft personalized outreach that reflects your actual service offerings, not just generic sales templates. The impact on the bottom line is clear. AI-enabled sales teams can reduce their sales cycles by 25%. When the AI handles the initial research and the "does your product do X" questions, the deal moves much faster. Strategy: preparing your data for the AI shift. You cannot simply flip a switch and expect perfection. If your knowledge base is full of 2019 articles, your AI will give outdated answers. To move from simple generative AI to autonomous marketing, you need a strategy. Step 1. The content audit. Clean up your textbook. Delete old articles, update your pricing sheets, and ensure your brand voice is consistent across all documentation. The AI will mimic what it reads, so give it your best work. Step 2. Set your guardrails. Utilize HubSpot's security features to define what the AI can and cannot access. You might want the customer agent to read your public help articles, but you might want your internal sales playbook kept private for your internal Breeze sales agent. Step 3. Human in the loop, the AI orchestrator. Even the best AI needs a manager. We call this role the AI orchestrator. This person monitors the AI's performance, checks for drift in response quality, and ensures the machine stays true to the brand's mission. Optimizing for the future, AEO versus SEO. The way people find information is shifting. Traditional search engine optimization, SEO, is being joined by answer engine optimization. People are no longer just typing best B2B CRM into Google. They are asking AI assistants, which CRM has the best private AI features for a mid-sized tech firm? By having a robust AI-ready knowledge base in HubSpot, you are essentially pre-sorting your data for these answer engines. When your internal AI is well-trained, it becomes much easier to safely export that expertise to the rest of the world. Currently, 70% of top-performing sales teams are already using AI in their workflows. If you wait another year to start training your private models, you aren't just behind. You are invisible to the next generation of buyers who rely on AI to find solutions. The economic reality of AI efficiency. Let's talk numbers. Why should an enterprise bother with the effort of training a private model? It comes down to scaling without hiring. In a traditional model, if you want to double your support capacity, you usually have to double your support staff. This is expensive and slow. With a private AI model trained on your HubSpot knowledge base, you can increase your capacity by 10x or 100x with almost zero additional headcount. Think about the middle of the funnel, MOFU. This is where many B2B deals go to die because prospects have too many technical questions and not enough time to wait for a salesperson to email them back. A private AI can answer those questions instantly, 24/7, with 100% accuracy. This keeps the momentum alive and prevents prospects from wandering off to a competitor who responded more quickly. Data sovereignty, your biggest competitive advantage. In the next 5 years, the most successful B2B companies won't be the ones with the biggest ad budgets. They will be the ones who own and utilize their data most effectively. Training a private model is an act of data sovereignty. It is a statement that your company's intelligence is an asset that must be protected, organized, and put to work. By using HubSpot as your central ecosystem, you make this process seamless. You don't need to build a custom LLM from scratch. You just need to feed the right data into the right agents. Ready to build your private AI brain? The transition to AI can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. It starts with a simple shift in mindset, seeing your documentation not as a help desk expense, but as a strategic training asset. When you focus on security, accuracy, and context, you move past the hype of AI and start seeing real, measurable ROI. You reduce ticket volumes, shorten sales cycles, and most importantly, you keep your proprietary data safe. At Aspiration Marketing, we specialize in helping businesses navigate this exact transition. Moving from standard generative AI to a fully realized autonomous marketing and sales engine requires a partner who understands both the technical how and the strategic why. Whether you are looking to deploy HubSpot Breeze agents, optimize your knowledge base for an AI-first world, or step into the role of an AI orchestrator, we provide the expert insights needed to lead your industry. We help you turn your HubSpot data into your most powerful employee, one that never sleeps, never forgets, and never shares your secrets.